Good evening, and thank you for joining us on this Thursday night. There is breaking news that we are just getting in. CBS News has learned former Vice President Mike Pence subpoenaed by the special counsel investigating former President Donald Trump. We've got new details on that in just a moment. The other story that's making international headlines, North Korea showcasing the largest number ever of nuclear weapons in a parade, and what the appearance of Kim Jong-un's daughter means about the future of the Kim dynasty. But first, desperation is setting in as the death toll continues to surge in Turkey and Syria. The race to find survivors has reached a critical point as temperatures fall and the vital 72-hour period has passed. Satellite images of the area show the scope of the devastation, with before and after photos revealing the utter destruction of the landscape. It's hard to imagine, but the images from Syria are even worse. Nearly all the buildings in this before and after image being reduced to rubble. CBS's Chris Livesay is going to start us off tonight from the disaster zone in Turkey. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, Nora. We spent more than 16 hours today traveling across the disaster zone, meeting people like these. They've just lost their homes and now they have no place to sleep. This after 4 days of sifting through the rubble, looking for their friends, their relatives, their neighbors, hoping to find signs of life before it's too late. People's homes, people's memories, people's lives. In Turkey, more than 6,000 buildings crumbled or up in smoke amid more than 1,300 aftershocks. Many of them in corners of the country so remote, help is hard to come by. To see them, we head more than 200 miles east towards the frontier city of Adıyaman, along a road littered with the aftermath of the earthquake and the faint glimmers of hope at what used to be an apartment building. We were just told that a 17-year-old high school girl is still alive beneath the rubble. She managed to message a friend of hers to tell her that. So rescuers are working bucket by bucket with their bare hands, piece by piece, trying to rescue her and anyone else who might still be alive. Her name is Saadet Koshkun. The text message said, "I'm okay. Come and help me," says her father. "All I can do is wait." But that was 4 days ago. Since then, silence. Enough to hear a pin drop as rescuers listen for signs of life. "Is there anyone who can hear me?" they shout. Nothing. And it's back to digging. But rescuers continue to find life. An Israeli army team pulls a 2-year-old from the rubble. And finally, we find American rescue teams on the ground in Adıyaman, confident there's still time to save lives. In many ways, it's even more dire in war-torn Syria, where today, 4 days after the earthquake, aid has finally arrived. But amid the freezing cold, shortages of food, and dwindling heating, the aftermath, warns the World Health Organization, could prove even more deadly than the earthquake itself. The WHO says that's because the earthquake disrupted basic distribution of things like water, food, fuel, electricity, communications. Simply put, Nora, when it comes to what people need more of here, it's absolutely everything.
Incredibly dire. Chris Livesay, thank you for your reporting.